PR is all about credibility. It's how you showcase, how you present your credibility.
Also, it's no longer about selling products. It's about sharing a company's philosophy, about creating trust, creating credibility in the brand.
पहले रेडियो था, फिर टीवी आया, फिर उसके बाद इंटरनेट आया, अब सोशल मीडिया का बोलबाला है। तो ऐसे में आप लोगों को क्या लगता है, इज इट अ बून और अ थ्रेट, ऑल दिस इंक्रीजिंग नंबर ऑफ प्लेटफॉर्म्स फॉर पीआर इंडस्ट्री पर से?
संडे हो या मंडे, देखते रहो सक्सेस फंडे।
हमारे पीओवीज या पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज काफी फर्म होते हैं। या तो हम किसी बात पर यकीन करते हैं या नहीं करते, पर इन पीओवीज की स्ट्रेंथ डिपेंड करती है कि इन्हें किस तरह से पीआर किया गया। रिलेसियों ग्लोबल एक ऐसी पीआर कंपनी है जो बड़ी आसानी से आए दिन इस तरह के पीओवीज या नैरेटिव्स को स्ट्रांगली डोमिनेट करती रहती है। And today, let's meet the two vivacious and beautiful founders of this company, Vaibhavi Sanghvi and Sherazad, aka Sera Rodrigues. Welcome to Success Funde.
Thank you.
Thank you.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमें बताइए कि मैंने देखा है पीआर इंडस्ट्री में जनरली इट इज बीइंग डोमिनेटेड बाय वुमेन एंड दैट टू ब्यूटीफुल वुमेन। कोई इसका कोई प्रीकर्सर है कि इसी टाइप की इनको अलाउड है या ऐसा कुछ?
No, not really. But I would say a precursor to building a career in PR is to first be a people's person.
Also the ability to kind of just, be a master of all trades. You need to learn. बहुत सारे industries होते हैं. You get to work with different kind of clients. So just to be open to learning.
पहले रेडियो था, फिर टीवी आया, फिर उसके बाद इंटरनेट आया, अब सोशल मीडिया का बोलबाला है। तो ऐसे में आप लोगों को क्या लगता है, इज इट अ बून और अ थ्रेट, ऑल दिस इंक्रीजिंग नंबर ऑफ प्लेटफॉर्म्स फॉर पीआर इंडस्ट्री पर से?
There can be any number of platforms, but the most important thing is what is the message, right? What is the message that a company or a leader that they want to give to their target audience? So where we come into the picture again is we help them to frame that message in the right manner for the right platform. I mean, because platforms will keep evolving. So
Yeah. And also I feel that honestly having more platforms for us is definitely a blessing, which means that we can explore more platforms for clients. We can try to do in more innovative things. We can kind of adapt and align, the message to that platform. So it's definitely a boon.
ओके, मान लो मैंने पीआर करवा लिया फॉर माय बिजनेस, सो हाउ वुड आई कम टू नो द इफेक्टिवनेस ऑफ इट, दैट इट इज रियली वर्किंग फॉर माय बिजनेस?
when we start working with a client, it's generally we call it a push and pull strategy. So that's when we push the client to various opportunities. We try to get them, seen in various places, the right platforms, the right mediums, and all of that. But on doing that consistently over a period of say a year or so, what we've observed is that it kind of gets transformed into a pull strategy, where we then get approached by various platforms, channels, or mediums for our client to get featured there, and various other opportunities. So when that change starts coming in is when we feel that our PR campaign has been successful.
Yeah, and I also think maybe one way of looking at it is the impact or the value that we've been able to create for the client. A lot of times clients come and they only tell us, people have approached us and people have told us, we've seen you, this was a great article, this was a great feature. Now, for that is the value that we were able to create for that client, and I think that is how we would like to measure our success.
वाओ, एंड व्हाट अबाउट एआई? एआई आपके बिजनेस में कुछ आपको हेल्प करता है या डज इट एंड अप ईटिंग योर बिजनेस पाई और समथिंग?
Well, actually, for us, AI is also another medium. So, jaise earlier, you would go on Google and look for any information. Now that medium has become AI. So, for us, it is just about adapting to it and seeing how our client is best portrayed, even when it comes to AI. So, in fact, PR is now become a lot more relevant because of AI. So yeah, that's what.
And also what happens is, like Vaibhavi said, when you go on to say a chat GPT and you look up, top 3 hotels in Bombay. So previously people would go on to Google and they would look at top 3 hotels in Bombay. Now sometimes they do it on chat GPT. for example. And our job as PR people is, if I am handling one of those hotels, I want my client to be named over there by ChatGPT, and through my PR efforts, I will try and get that done. So that is how I look at AI.
आप लोग मोर देन 31 ईयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करती हैं. So, what evolution have you witnessed over the period of time in this industry?
When we started off in PR, it was pretty old school. I think it was over a decade or close to 2 decades ago. And that time, I think PR was very, clips based. That point, we used to call it media clips or
Very
media coverage.
traditional.
Yeah. And it was primarily print. Print was God pretty much at that point. And, it was literally measured कि आप इतने centimeters into इतने centimeters, this is the size of a media clip. Fortunately, over a period of time, that it has become online, came into the picture, and now the entire landscape has changed. So when we look at PR, it's basically visibility. अगर आप वो print में कर सकते हो, then that's great. If you can do it online, it's great. If there is any other medium, the landscape has become so huge, and it's so great because for us it kind of gives us a larger playing field. So I think that is the evolution that we see, and also we feel that PR has become more purpose driven. It's not about checklist hai, clips kitne aaye hain, kitna size ka hai. It's about how has this helped the client, how has this added value to the client's business, and I think that is key.
Also, it's no longer about selling products. It's about sharing a company's philosophy, about creating trust, creating credibility in the brand. So, I think there is more understanding now among people to not directly link it to sales, because it is a brand building exercise. So it will take time to build that trust. And I think when a consumer is convinced of a brand and they trust the brand, तो फिर sales तो होने ही है.
Tell us something about one fulfilling experience that you had among all your assignments that you have encountered, or rather served to your customers so far.
I think when we started last year, we were thrown into the fire directly, and we did some really big ticket events and campaigns as well. So we did the PR for Mumbai Tech Week, and which is Asia's largest tech week. And then immediately followed by one of our very dear clients that decided to get listed on the stock exchange. So we handled the entire IPO PR for them. So that, I would say, was a very fulfilling experience, because as a company, it was a very big campaign for us. The stakes were very high because, it IPO है, काफी risks होते हैं, बहुत regulations होते हैं, so we had to even self-educate ourselves a lot around it. And it was a big risk for us also, but I think, we really managed it very well. And the success was evident with the success of the IPO. And I think we got great visibility for the entire campaign. Our client was featured across various mediums. The IPO was oversubscribed by over 99 times. Yes, we were very happy with that entire experience. So that was definitely really a fulfilling one for us.
Sarah and Vaibhavi, where do they see themselves after 5 years?
So I think we'd like to look at ourselves as partners to some really great companies, wherein we are adding value to things that they are already doing with our efforts, with our PR efforts. And obviously we would like to grow in terms of revenue, grow in terms of team size. And I think I'm pretty sure we'll get there.
So, which is the best time to go for PR for a normal business?
Once you have your 4 Ps in place, which is your product, price, promotion, placements, everything is in place. Because you imagine a situation wherein you are doing PR, lekin, if the product itself is not that great, or for example, if it's a movie, you are doing PR about the movie, but people, and because you've done such great PR for it, they enter the theater and the movie doesn't turn out to be that great. So then that becomes negative PR. Or I think, say for example,
Yeah, I was saying if sometimes you do PR for a new product that has been launched, and yes, the product has been featured across various mediums, and the PR is really good, and it reaches the consumers, and they go to the market to buy it, and it's not available. So they, in a way, the exercise has gone waste, because you want to ensure that the consumer goes and picks up the product. So the product should be in the market when, we are doing the exercise.
So tell me one scenario where a company doesn't do PR at all in its lifetime versus a company who's doing a lot of PR. So what difference do you primarily foresee between the fates of both these companies?
So I think the company that doesn't do PR at all, it's not that they will not grow, it's not that they will not do business, but their growth trajectory will be a lot slower. We feel that a company that invests in PR, in smart marketing, in smart communication, unka growth will be definitely at least 2-3x. So that is one difference for sure.
Also, they wouldn't be able to stand out when it comes to competition,
Yeah.
because the competitors, I mean, most brands, especially the lifestyle ones, are investing heavily in PR and marketing and a lot of other things. So if you are not able to make that noise and stand out, you will be very easily overseen by the audience.
Yeah. Also, I'm just going to add to that, it's very important to be established as a brand. If you don't do PR, you don't kind of put yourself out there, आप एक commodity बन जाओगे. And then any brand can come anytime, or any new, it's today lots of entrepreneurs, lots of new brands coming in. You can, you never know, your success lies in somebody else coming into the market or not. So that is a very, dangerous situation to be in.
Any point worth pondering that you'd want to leave our audiences with, for especially for budding entrepreneurs who are trying to venture into PR field?
So I feel that look at PR as how you present yourself to the world. आजकल people put in so much effort for their own profiles on social media. आप अगर इतना effort अपने profile के लिए Instagram पे करते हो, so imagine how much more effort you should put when you want to talk about your story, and your PR is that way for you to kind of communicate. So one is that, and when you get into PR for budding PR enthusiasts, I think just be open to learning, because when you get into PR, you get to kind of work across industries. It could be exciting industries, it could be B2B, it could be various things. So you have to be open to learn about everything, and I think that is a great
Yeah,
tip that I
you
would
can
like to
be a
leave.
jack of all trades.
Yeah.
And that's, if you like learning, if you like exploring different industries, then PR is for you.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so that was a very crisp tete-a-tete with two beautiful girls, the PR pearls from Relation Global, जिन्होंने PR इंडस्ट्री की कुछ इंट्रिंसिक बातों के बारे में हमें बताया. हम समाज के ऐसे ही कुछ हीरो और नगीनों को चुन चुन कर आपके सामने लाते रहेंगे. तब तक रवि अग्रवाल को दीजिए इजाजत. संडे हो या मंडे, देखते रहो सक्सेस फंडे.